All right, good morning. I am leaving earlier than I have in a long time. And the goal here is to be able to, I've got this project that I'm working on, and I want to be able to knock it out and really get it taken care of. And so hopefully getting an early start on it will help me do that. And we'll see what happens. It's nice to be excited about work-related projects and things of that nature. It's easy enough to fall into the mundane and just be like, oh, I gotta go to work, and I'm gonna go to work and just go to work. But to really get thrilled and excited for things, I think is a good way to be. And so hopefully I can get up there and knock out some significant stuff and get somewhere. I've had this project kind of halfway hanging out for a while now, and I want to just do the thing. And so hopefully we can get that figured out and get that done. And that'll be another big thing off of my list. And what I've noticed about my own productivity is that I like to attack the big things and just knock out these huge things, and I don't sweat the small stuff so much. But unfortunately, the small stuff kind of piles up on you. So you spend all this time attacking the big old bad stuff, and then next thing you know, you turn around and there's a million small things coming at you. And it's very difficult to manage both small and big things. And like, realistically, what I wouldn't mind is if I could get someone to just manage all the small things for me and allow me to focus wholeheartedly on the big stuff. But at any rate, we will see what today holds. Hopefully, I can get somewhere significant with the what do I want to say, with the supplies, I guess, that I have on hand at my disposal, and then we'll kind of go from there. But yeah, I'm excited. Yesterday was a yucko day. I had a bit of a headache coming home, and I just did not feel like doing anything, so I literally went straight to bed. I haven't had one in a while, so that feels good to know that I haven't had one in a while. Don't know what caused yesterday's, but we're going to hit today running. Today is not Friday, but it's my Friday, and I'm about to hit yet another vacation, and I need to be productive. The last vacation, I got very hung up on this new friend of mine, which I love making new friends and I love spending time with them, but I end up spending a lot of time with them instead of doing the things that I set out to do that vacation. So now that I've been back to my normal schedule for a while, he and I have been back to our normal schedule respectively, and so I think that I can now go back to being productive, and because like I want to go out and film some good ambient footage, but it's hard to do that when I'm trying to do other things. And so I think I'm going to take it's also hard to do that like when it's the middle of the week or the middle of a day when people are off and there's a lot of traffic. And so if I can do it in the middle of the day when everyone's at work, I usually have a little bit more time to focus on those sorts of things. And so get some good ambient footage, film some solid videos of me. I've got some more like video essays to talk about, and really get some good content out there and flowing, and just kind of go with it and see where the world takes me. And hopefully it takes me to a good place, and we can have good positive interactions and things during this vacation. I keep talking about how I've just about caught up with myself. Yesterday was a complete loss, and the day before yesterday was also not great. And so the more and more that I film, the more and more that I film and less that I upload, the more behind that I get. So as stressed out as I've been about catching up, whenever I have days like yesterday, I don't catch up. And so hopefully I can catch up over the course of this vacation, and then I can propel myself ahead, and then from there I can just keep on cranking and doing what I needed to do. I want to film some gaming videos, which I feel like there's a lot simpler of a way to do that than what I have set up. But basically my setup is going to be, so I'm going to have a camera on a tripod filming myself, and then I'll have a capture card capturing my game videos, and then I'll have an audio, I'll have a mic, like the wireless mics that I use for these videos. I'll have that fixed to myself, and I'll have my audio recording separately as well. So basically I'll be recording my game, and then I'll be recording my audio, and I'll be recording my video, and we'll see what happens. But I do want to get into gaming content. I feel like this asymmetrical market that I've kind of found myself in is niche enough that there's not a whole lot of creators out in it, but there's also a pretty decent fan base for it too. I watch a gamer now, his name is Pixels. I don't watch him all that much. I watched him a lot when Evil Dead was a thing, and I think he went on to TCM and I went on to TCM, but I stopped watching him. So at any rate, now that I have early access and can play Killer Clowns from Outer Space the earliest that it comes out, I'm thinking about diving into the gaming spectrum of things. And my channel has always had elements of gaming, Life is Strange franchise is heavily featured on my channel. A lot of those story-based games. And when I first started taking this channel more seriously, so to speak, that's what I was doing. I was just covering story-based game content. And then I kind of got away from that, and I got through just general writing concepts and writing advice, and then I've gotten away from that, and now I'm doing these driving to work things. Oh, and by the way, my camera says that it only has 6 minutes left on this SD card, so it might very well just stop recording in the middle of my conversation. Consider that to be the end of the video when that happens. Hopefully I can get a good amount of stuff communicated to you all before then. But yeah, essentially what I'm getting at is I believe that I can hopefully start leveraging some gaming content on this channel as well. And maybe that's the content that I record over the weekends, is just some good gaming videos. And honestly, so I usually allow myself an hour or two on Saturday and Sunday for gaming. And if I recorded that time while I was gaming, then it's a dual purpose. I'm having fun, I'm gaming, and I'm also recording videos to post. The gaming videos will probably require a lot more editing than these do, because I'm not sure that someone's going to want to watch me just play a game for an hour. Most people do highlight reels and stuff. Maybe I'll do both. Maybe I'll do this is just the raw session of me gaming for an hour, and then I'll do another one of me just pulling out the highlights of it, and we'll see where that goes. But just keep pursuing different avenues until I finally do get somewhere on here, and continuing to be a variety channel, because I think we all need a little bit of variety in our lives, and there isn't enough on that on YouTube. And so maybe people will find me through these gaming videos, and they'll be like, wow, we really like your gaming videos. Oh, wow, he does other weird stuff too. Let's watch those. Or vice versa. Maybe people are already watching these, and then they want to watch the gaming videos as well. I don't know. But just diversify and keep it interesting. And people keep saying that you need to just upload content because you want to upload content, not because you think that it will or will not attract an audience. And I guess that is like the difference between like the business side of things and the creative side of things, in that on the business side of things, it makes sense to do things more logically, if that makes sense. And so, well, if the whole world wants to see videos about people doing 20 jumping jacks, then you jump on that trend and find a unique way to do 20 jumping jacks, and then the whole world will watch you do that. But if you're a more creative person, you're like, I have no interest in doing jumping jacks, I'd rather play Frisbee, then you play Frisbee and hope that eventually people pay attention to that. And I really do feel like there is a better, more fruitful future in long form content. There's been this like big revolution in like short form content, but like a lot of people have said that like short form is just that. It is short and it doesn't drive a lot of people to your actual content platform. I know tons of people who have gotten TikTok famous or Instagram famous, but they've not, it's not translated over to YouTube, and they're not necessarily making any more sales. Like, they get a whole bunch of people looking at their brand, which is good. It's like impressions when you're doing advertisements. Short-term content is like the equivalent of an impression. You get people clicking on your stuff because they're like, oh, this is a interesting thing, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to subscribe or prescribe to whatever it is you're doing. And so we'll see at the end of the day what happens. Hopefully the plans and the videos and everything eventually turn into something. My camera now says that I have 1 minute remaining worth of film, so I am going to get cut off any minute here. But I do feel like I have made a pretty good set of things. I've set some goals for myself this vacation. The last time I went on vacation, I set you guys up and I was like, oh, when I come back, it's going to be a whole new wave of content. And that did not really happen. My alarm is going off, sorry. But yeah, so hopefully we can get that going, and I can get you guys something interesting to sink your teeth into, something more interesting than what you've been sinking your teeth into. And I think, like I said, I think I've decided to just keep this going. And I keep bouncing back and forth, like, oh, after I hit my 365, am I just going to be done? And, you know, I think I'm going to keep it going, and I'm going to try and stay on top of it. And I won't hold myself so rigorously to the standards that I've held myself to now. Like, if I miss a day, I'm not going to go crazy over it. But if I keep filming videos while driving to and from work, and I post them frequently enough, like, I think that'll be a good way to do it. And like, I keep going back to, like, it takes years to gain a following and to really get somewhere on this channel. And like, to have that large backlog of content too is it's a big thing. And so, like, when I go back to WWE because I know that pretty well, but when they acquired like WCW and other stuff, they acquired their entire library of content.